Hey there everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm diving into a diorama that mixes fantasy, sci-fi, and just a touch of madness. Because, why not? In this build, I'm recreating a frozen battlefield where a monstrous Frost Salamander finds itself surrounded by a squad of relentless Imperial Snowtroopers, sent by no other than Darth Vader himself. It's a tense standoff in the snow, and the beast isn't going down without a fight. This scene is inspired in part of one of my favorite creators, Boylei Hobby Time, and his incredible Frost Salamander vs. Knights diorama. I love the energy of that piece and wanted to explore what would happen if the Empire came face to face with the same creature. So, let's get to it. Alright, so for the base I'm using craft foam, and I'm putting the paste and painting it sides black. As you can see, I already pre-built the base a while back. I just didn't have my camera on because the battery died and it was still charging. So after it's charged, I already placed the base and started the craft foam on top of 3 wooden coasters to create the base, the wooden bottom. And I put the paste on top with AX Interactive Dark Earth. For the Frost Salamander, it's the same Frost Salamander that Boylei Hobby Time used from D&D Nozur's miniature monsters. So I took that and then painted it blue because, frozen ice. And I'll be putting that in the middle to be surrounded by the snowtroopers. As I was painting the salamander, I got a phone call. It was my mother. She was calling to see and catching up. She does live on the other side of the world now, so it's kind of hard to stay in touch. But when she calls, definitely got to answer. Out here, I was using magic blue for the color for the Frost Salamander. I don't know how to put any lights or flames. I do know how to make the flames for cotton, but I don't know how to put the light yet. So that's something I want to try practicing on the next possible future diorama. So on top of the dark earth terrain, I added some more rocks mixed with some Mod Podge and watered down glue. And some Mod Podge, if I already said that already. After that, I added some more rocks and terrain on the base. After placing the rocks in dirt, I sprayed isopropyl alcohol and some more watered down glue to set. For the snowtroopers, I was doing the same method I did with the stormtroopers for the Stormtroopers Ewoks Final Stand diorama, which is pretty much just prime white and then dry blush gray with some holy light and blinding light paint, and then dry brushed white over, and then put some wash to weather and dirty up the stormtrooper or snowtrooper. I just skipped to the part where I finished all the snowtroopers because I don't, drag on with the video with all this painting. So I just did 2 on video and then showed the rest. After that, I added some PVA glue onto the base of the salamander and it added the snow from Army Penner. It left a mess a little. And after that, I will glue the salamander onto the base, and then I mix some Mod Podge and some of the Army Painter snow, and started adding the snow onto the base. It was the first time I ever used this technique because I never used snow before, but after using it, I'm very happy at how it came out, and I'm very excited for future projects featuring snow. Alright, so while you watch me finish this base, I'm going to give you a little story for the diorama, like I've been doing for the other past dioramas. So, enjoy! The wind howled across the frozen waste. Whiteout conditions blurred the horizon, but the creature's still out there, ancient, silent, cold as the ice it called home. The locals had legends, tales of a beast born of frost and rage. A salamander, they called it. Not the fireborn kind. This one breeds winter. But this was no fairy tale. The Empire has sent its first, Vader's fist. Precision, ruthlessness, its orders, eliminate the creature and secure the territory. They thought it was a simple hunt. Drop in, surround it, kill it. But the salamander wasn't prey. It was a force of nature. When they found it, The snow stopped, not because the snow cleared, but because the beast had noticed them. One by one they moved in, weapons drawn, and still, it didn't run. It turned to face them. No one knows who fired first, but in the frozen stillness, beneath the cracking ice and swirling snow, the silence broke. And that's a wrap on this frosty confrontation. Our Imperial Snowtroopers close again on a cornered Frost Salamander under the Darth Vader's command. It's these kinds of cross-universe storytelling builds that make the Diorama hobby so much fun. Massive shout out again to Boylei Hobby Time for the inspiration. His work always pushes me to think bigger and build bolder. If you enjoyed this creation, hit that like button, leave a comment with your craziest crossover idea, and don't forget to subscribe for more builds like this. I've got plenty more madness on the way. Until next time, stay creative and keep building worlds.